All right, you've been listening to former special counsel Jack Smith testifying publicly for the first time in front of Congress members there. This is about his investigations, two of his investigations into President Donald Trump. We will continue to monitor his testimony, and if anything stands out to us, we'll bring it to you here on CBS News 24/7. But right now, I want to bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion. She is live on Capitol Hill for us today. And Nikole, what have you heard so far, and what stood out to you?
Well, again, this is kind of a relitigation of these two investigations that Jack Smith helmed, right? The 2020 election interference case as well as the classified documents case. I would say more of the questioning seems to be surrounding his investigation into election interference in 2020, but it really is kind of a ping pong of going back and forth as to why the former special counsel took some of the steps he did within the purview of that investigation. Obviously, at the outset, the former special counsel defended his investigation, saying that he stands by them, that he was simply following the facts, following the law. That is something he has said over and over again in this hearing. But for instance, we have heard at times some lawmakers on the Republican side, for instance, question some of the witnesses in this case, like Cassidy Hutchinson, who was actually a star witness as part of the January 6th investigation here at the Capitol. She, of course, her testimony was featured very prominently during those sets of hearings by the Select Committee, where she testified against the then former president at the time, President Trump. And so what we're hearing today are some Republicans trying to poke holes in her testimony, and the fact that at one point Jack Smith may have considered putting her on the stand. Why would he do that? Some Republicans asked, also questioning whether or not he was trying to act as an arm of the Biden administration, if you will, in terms of, many Republicans on the committee feeling that the Justice Department under former President Biden was weaponized, and whether or not Jack Smith, in pursuing these investigations against President Trump, was trying to weaponize these investigations against the president. Did he have any kind of political vendetta against the president, which Jack Smith said that he did not, again reiterating that simply in the course of these investigations he was following the facts and the law, and also pointing out that prior to his role as special counsel and other roles as a prosecutor, that he had previously pursued both Democrats and Republicans, so denying that partisan politics was a part of any of these investigations. Democrats, for their part, also trying to allow the former special counsel some opportunities to, again, kind of explain his rationale for pursuing these investigations against President Trump. So that's kind of a little bit of the dialogue and back and forth that we are hearing throughout the course of this proceeding, which continues.
All right, Nikole Killion, thank you so much.